Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Miss TBTV. So, some of you may know, but a lot of you may not know. I am in the process of dropping my autobiography, which is entitled "Release." You can't judge a book by its cover. The release date for my book release is October 20th, and is available now for pre-order on Amazon. Well, this morning while I was sitting trying to doing my usual do meditating and praying and listening to my different recordings, trying to figure out, dang, what am I gonna speak to them about today. I ended up stumbling across this recording that I had did back last year, September 19th, so almost a year ago. It was from Pastor Keon Henderson, and he was speaking about how sometimes you have to do things in the midst of your depression. And one of those things that he said that, he said, for instance, like writing a book. He said, you got to write it, literally write while you're in that pain, while you're going through that. And when he said it, I instantly stopped and I did a recording. And I'm saying, oh my God, this is where I'm at. Because at that time, I was about 9 months into writing this book. And I kept on stopping. That's the reason, like now, it's just about to come out now because I kept on stopping, because it was difficult for me to write many of the chapters, but a few in particular. It was very difficult for me to try to figure out how I was going to put them together where it would have been satisfactory enough for me, but also meaningful to you, anybody that pick up my book, anybody that decides to read it on Kindle or however it is that you end up reading this book. I want what I put in this book to be something that will change your life, something that will help you through something that you may have dealt with or may be dealing with. I needed it to be impactful. Okay. So he ended up saying something to the effect of, God says, do it while you're in pain, or do it while you're under pressure. He said something to that effect. But all I know is that it really resonated with me. And this morning when I heard it again, it resonated with me yet again. And so today, again, I'm going to read another little excerpt from my book, Release. You can't judge a book by its cover. And this is the chapter that came to my mind when I heard the recording last year. When I was writing this particular chapter, it was originally entitled, I Was Going to Do It. That was what it was originally titled. But by the time I finished writing the chapter, I decided, because of something I kept seeing in it, I decided to name the chapter Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So this is chapter 4 in my book. I named it Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So I'm just going to read to you all how this chapter begins. For many years, I've inwardly struggled with the reality of this story. It has always been this sort of shame wrapped around what had happened. Almost like I had no right saying something wrong had happened to me, when that's exactly what happened, something wrong. But the thing that kept me from letting go of the shame was not being able to say to myself, Keita, it's okay for you to admit what happened. So here goes. Something wrong happened to me while I was doing something wrong. So that's from the chapter Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, chapter 4. All right. You can get your pre-order on Amazon right now. Release. You can't judge a book by its cover. The link to Amazon will be down in the comment section. Get your copy. You know you want to hear the rest of that story. You know you want to hear the rest of that story. So tap on that link. Get your pre-order right now. And as always, I like to wish you all a safe day, a blessed day, and safe travels. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.